It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's Week 11. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Wright running out of the gun. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Defense showing blitz. Tagovailoa. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Cardinals grab it. It looked like those 6 points were theirs. They were right there on the horizon, but a very disappointing way for that to end, as instead they turn it over down near the goal line.
Yeah, I think the word I'd use here, Kate, is bittersweet, because it wasn't all bad. That opening drive still made it right to the edge of the end zone. A lot to build on here, but man, what a painful way for that drive to end.
They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by Chop Robinson. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Going to the ground again on first. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
He's got Harrison. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Benson on 1st and 10. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Benson once more. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming. From midfield now. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So on 4th down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
All right.
They motion the slot man right. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And this one doesn't go far. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless. All right.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Max Melton with the INT. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Benson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Another try for Benson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Hey, get set.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Get set. Go ahead.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
3rd and long for him here. Achane reels it in.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. So 4th down on heads, Braden Mann for the punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it'll be Cardinals football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. It's Benson on the give. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
They're set up at the 35 now. Putting a receiver in motion. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Terrific zone coverage. Wallpaper sideline to sideline. QB's got 2 options. Wait for a hole to open or tuck it to run. He chose the former, but the pass rush showed up before any throwing lane did.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Benson now from the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this 3rd down. Looking for a throw here. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now a 4th down, staring right at him. The Cardinals out for the punt. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. His first punt went 50. This is away and looks even better. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Get set.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second down carry for Achane. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
First down, and they go right back. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
All right, come on.
Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. Hits his running back. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st down, they'll run. And they stop the reverse and hand them a big loss on the play.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Two and out from the gun. Fits it through the middle. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Cardinals beginning their drive here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. To the air now on 1st and 10. This one quickly to Harrison. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. Has a man. It's Achane. And he'll go down after fighting his way into the 32. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Ready.
to off the play fake. Able to find Achan. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Good.
Tight end going in motion here. From the red zone now. Looking for... This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Jackson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Staying on the ground with Benson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Motioning the tight end now. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Stop right here one time.
They'll run here, following the penalty. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only a yard there, so they'll be staring down 2nd and 14.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Design bootleg here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but Man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Dolphins football. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Right.
Second half begins with a run by Achane. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They've got a man in motion. Off the play fake, here's Tunga Bailoa. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Ready, shot.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Blitz coming, Tua. Oh no, they get him yet again. Max Melton with the INT.
Critics could always attribute one interception to a lucky break or right place, right time. But 2 interceptions is not a coincidence. This is a skilled defender, Kate, who woke up prepared to play today. And boy, has he delivered on the field of play with 2 takeaways all by himself.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Throwing now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They're throwing it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Pass play now. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys can have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And their lead holds steady at 10.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. Man in motion here. On first down, they're going to start out with H.A. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
H.N. again on second. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. H.M. reels it in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Go ahead.
Now a give running right. And they were on him from the start. He's brought down for a massive loss.
I know we're in a day and age of technology and we don't have books with pages, Kate, but I guarantee you, if you still had a playbook on the sidelines, that page and that play is ripped out, not called again. What a loss on 2nd down, and now we're looking at some serious magic needed to convert on 3rd.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Now Tagovailoa to throw. Escapes out to the left. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two.
Tagovailoa back to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. They've got first down from the 31.
Ready.
Tua setting up to throw. Touchdown, Miami! All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, will tie this game in the 4th. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Taken in by Harrison. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Only took him one play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. 19 Tiger. The give now to Benson. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Putting the tight end in motion. From the 47. He's got Harrison. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Handoff headed left to Benson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 41. Gets this one to Harrison. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and just 2 to go. They give up the gut to Benson. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it. But these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Higgins makes the catch. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Benson. Runs it in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a 9-point advantage. Trey Benson, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
All right.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. That one's complete over the middle. He loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense...
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Going play action, Tagovailoa. Has a man, it's Achan. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Get safe. Go ahead. Out.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Cover one high. Cover one high.
Working inside the red zone. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
So we're down to a 3-point game, and now gonna try to get it back in pursuit of a game-tying field goal. And the Cardinals' hands team secures the football.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Airing it out to start this drive. On target to his man Higgins. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They send a man in motion. Benson on 1st and 10. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. On target to his man Polk. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Cardinals holding on to a field goal lead. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now a give. It's Benson headed right. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice gain by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust, and trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Call it 4 yards, and we'll see what they do now from 4th and short in this spot.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Less than a yard needed here on 4th. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
Kate, instead of my usual why, I'm going to ask you how. How do you stop him short on the sneak right there? And the answer, well, most of the time you can't. And you don't. And that's why they'll go to that sneak time and time again.
So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with a West Coast trip, they played their game, and they're taking this victory back east with them. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Miami.